Alright, here we are again. Our mixture that was left, which probably has some naphthalene in it because we didn't sublime it very well, was mixed with DI water and allowed to dissolve and mix up really well. And we're going to do a third part here, which would be filtration. So I have set up before you a vacuum filtration system. This is a buccal funnel, this is a side arm Erlenmeyer flask, and we're hooked with a hose to a vacuum, which makes our filtering go much quicker. Inside our buccal funnel is a pre-weighed piece of filter paper. We are going to filter our solution, and by so doing, hopefully separate some things. And the amount of water I'm using doesn't really matter on this one, although if I get too much it's going to be really hard to evaporate it, which is our last step here. So we pretty well want to rinse everything out of there. So as we're going along, you probably should have recorded some errors. These are called random errors, like spilling the naphthalene, not getting everything out of the beaker when we filter it. So when I turn on the filtration device, it takes it right out of there. If you look really closely at this, I don't know if you can see it, but there should be some sparkly looking things in there. That is the naphthalene that we did not sublime out. So that should be something that you would want to note, that we didn't get it all sublimed out. That's going to cause an error in our calculations. We have filtered once. We're going to throw this system back on, and in an effort to get more of anything that's in that beaker out, we are going to filter again. And then we're going to take our filter paper out and slide it on what is known as a watch glass. So this is the watch glass setup with the filter paper on it. I'm going to put that in our drying oven. We're going to dry that and then take a mass of it once it's dry. So what we're going to do with our liquid, we're going to pour that back into our beaker. We'll set it over here on a hot plate and turn it up, and we're going to do the process of evaporation. So while we are here, we're going to take a look at our TLC plates, and we'll see that in both cases, hopefully you can see those. Probably can if I get a little closer. You should be able to note that our mobile phase has reached the end as far as it's going to go anyhow. And what we're going to do now is take those out and let them dry. And then we're going to do some measurements. So while those are drying, our filtered solution is drying, and our solution of hopefully just salt water, maybe some naphthalene, is heating up on the hot plate to evaporate. We are going to take